let's dive into two minds from the Islamic Golden Age who basically changed science forever.
One looked inward, mastering the human body. The other looked up and completely remapped the stars.
But, they were united by this brand new way of discovering knowledge and truth.
So, let's start with Ibn Sina, or Avicenna as he's known in the West.
And this guy wasn't just smart, he was a total prodigy, a famous doctor by age 18.
His secret? It was simple but powerful. Look at the real world, then think logically about it.
And this way of thinking led to his masterpiece, a book that would literally change history.
For over 600 years, this was the go-to medical book around the world. Incredible.
I mean, it was a huge, organized encyclopedia of everything known about medicine at the time.
But he didn't just collect old ideas. No, he came up with brand new ones.
Like, he was one of the first to say your mental health affects your physical health. Revolutionary stuff.
And get this, he's suggested testing medicines before using them. Sound familiar? That's modern clinical trials.
Okay, now let's leap forward to Nasir al-Din al-Tusi, born in a much more chaotic time.
He was living during the Mongol invasions, a really destructive period, but his intellect got him noticed.
And he used that influence to build something incredible, one of the world's greatest scientific centers.
This place had a library with over 400,000 books. It was a true safe haven for knowledge.
From here, al-Tusi decided to fix ancient astronomy. The old Greek models, they just weren't working.
So to fix them, he came up with a mind-bending mathematical idea we now call the Tusi couple.
What it did was brilliantly show how planets move, but without the flaws of the old systems.
His work was so important it later influenced European astronomers. Yep, even Copernicus.
Plus, he basically made trigonometry its own separate branch of math. It wasn't just for astronomy anymore.
So a doctor and an astronomer, 2 centuries apart. What's the connection? Well,
their fields were totally different, but their basic approach to finding the truth was almost identical.
See, both of them refused to just accept old ideas. They tested them, corrected them, and organized everything.
And that very process, that logical, rigorous thinking, it's a cornerstone of modern science today.
But their legacy goes even deeper than that, spreading way beyond their own time and place.
Ibn Sina's philosophy, for instance, had a huge impact on European thinkers like Thomas Aquinas.
And al-Tusi? He didn't just push science forward, he literally saved it from being lost forever.
So here's the bottom line. They were both absolutely essential links in the human story of knowledge.
Which really makes you wonder, right? How do the most important ideas manage to survive through chaos?